Alrighty. So Brian Norman versus Josh Wagner. If you saw my prediction video, what did I say? Brian Norman is fast as hell, athletic as hell. Josh Wagner of Canada is too slow. And it's not, it don't got nothing to do with no racial stuff, and not because he white. Joe Calzaghe would have gave Brian Norman a run for his money. I know Joe Calzaghe was at middleweight, but it's just the fact that Brian Norman is fast and Josh Wagner is slow. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna win a fight and you're slow, your IQ, your strength, you have to have so many, your defense, your coaching, your playing, your execution, everything got to be tip top. Speed kills. So that was just, you already saw my prediction video. Now the importance of this fight is this: Brian Norman should have never turned down a Boots fight. Brian Norman will do better against Boots than he did against Devin Haney. I'm gonna repeat it. He will do better against Boots than he did against Devin Haney. You know why? Boots is not a combination puncher like Brian Norman. Brian Norman is special. You can't teach a man to throw hard shots, punches and bunches combinations. You cannot teach that. That's a gift. So that's one advantage that he has on Boots. Now, I know he got dropped in the sparring. That's already been revealed. So Boots probably would still beat him, but he will look better in defeat against Boots than he did against Devin Haney, because Boots is not about to be in there on his toes, boxing and moving for 12 rounds. He can box and move. He does it from time to time. He did it against Chuka John in the second fight. He showed that if he want to move, he can move, but that's not really what he's coming to do. Like, he coming to be flashy. He coming to land big shots. He coming to get active. He coming to trade. He coming to get hit too. The defense isn't really all that tight. And I believe that's why Bud said he would knock Boots out when y'all wanted Bud to fight him. But the fact of the matter is, that's a fight that Brian Norman has to make in his career. Like, when you go to 154, it looked like you had a little bit of trouble making weight, but when you jump up to 154 and you got to fight them dogs up there, you need to fight Boots. You might win. You just might win. If you get more experience, get some more big-time fights against top-level dudes like Devin Haney, guys like that, you just might beat Boots because you have something that Boots doesn't have, Brian. You have combination punches with speed and power. Boots is athletic too, but he doesn't put punches together. That's not his style. So you might be able to pull off something. You might be able to hurt him. Might be able to win on points. Who knows? But once again, a fight like this, if you saw my prediction video, this didn't make Brian Norman better. It looked good to the fans and the casuals. Oh, Brian Norman knocked him out in two rounds. Oh, no. But at the end of the day, when you was in there with somebody with footwork, you didn't look good. So what they need to do is they need to match you with people with footwork. Teofimo Lopez, when he was in there with Jermaine Ortiz, when he was in there with Sandor Martin, he was getting touched up. He lost. But because his name is Teo and he sells more tickets and has more connections, he won the fight. That's boxing. Boxing is trash. It's always been that way. It's not going to change. But the fact of the matter is this: you need to practice on your weaknesses. You need to work on your weaknesses in order for you to be ready for Boots and be ready for the Devin Haney rematch and to be ready for whoever else is coming that can move. You know? You saw what happened to Bakram. Bakram Murdazaliev got in there with that dude, was Josh Taylor, I think. I keep forgetting that white boy name. That boy was boxing and moving. And because he got a complexion for the connection, nobody said he was running. But that's the beauty of boxing. You could set up big shots, bro. Big shots. I got a fight posted in my fight playlist, KJ's Fights. And it's the fight that I fought the guy at the casino. And in the last couple of seconds, I moved back and I landed a big shot. You could hear it. It was loud. Boom! And the guy grabs his stomach and backs up like 4 steps. A lot of you not. And it's all set up off of movement. So that's why I like this channel. I'm going to show y'all by example. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about by example. A lot of boxing content creators, they can't do that. And I'm not knocking them. Maybe they're too old to be professional. You know, maybe they're too old, or maybe they don't have that skill. But I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about using myself, right? And if you're out there, you're boxing, or you want to start boxing, or you want to become start sparring, you'll be able to see, like, your boxing knowledge by being in the ring is just going to catapult. It's going to increase exponentially because you're getting active and you're seeing it from the fighter's perspective and not just from the fan perspective, from the side view, you know? But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Great performance by Brian Norman. He showed that he is who we thought he was. Super athlete, great hands, great power, very tough, just dangerous fighter. And he's dangerous enough to beat Boots. I'm not saying he would beat Boots, but that's a fight that he shouldn't have turned down. And that's a fight that he needs to be chasing at some point in his career. Like, he could shock the world. But he has to get better, and he has to get in there with guys that can move. He has to get better at that. You don't run from that. As long as Brian Norman is in there with fire hydrants, with basketball cones and stuff like that, as long as he in there with dudes with pedestrian footwork, he's going to look like a monster. But being a great boxer is about being able to go up against different styles, being able to cut the ring off. But y'all let me know what y'all think.